Alright, how's it going, everyone? So we're gonna make a roast. I'll cook it a little bit different than everybody else. So we got our bottom round roast right here. It's all defrosted. First thing we're gonna do, throw it in the pan, get a nice sear on each side, just for about like a minute or two on each side, just for it's like brownish. After that, we're just gonna throw it right into a pot with potatoes, carrots, celery, and with some beef broth. So, well, been doing some construction, so basically I want to get all this down, so that's why this all moved and like out of the ordinary. Let's see what kind of pot we got. Alright, we got one right up above us. Nope, that ain't a pot. There we go, that's nice size. That should be perfect. Just gotta wash that lid. But we're gonna dice up our onion and everything. Actually, we're not gonna dice that. We're gonna cut it in slices almost. But I'll show you that when we bring that back. Basically just letting our pan heat up a little bit. Maybe throw a little bit of vegetable oil in there. Olive oil, actually. Oh. Alright, so basically you want to do one thing at a time. So we're gonna wash our hands first. That way we don't get no germs in our food, nothing like that. Alright, good. Pan is definitely hot now. Go and grab that nice chunk of meat out. Nice. And I should have threw a little bit of this in first. Trying to jump ahead of myself. Alright, that's all heated up. This can go right in. We're going to throw a little salt and pepper right on top as we're cleaning our lid also. As you guys can see, we already got that nice golden brown color on the one side. Should have left it in a little bit longer on that one side, but it will cook the rest in the pot. Add a little bit more salt and pepper on this side. Always remember to like wash your hands like 4 or 5 times. You don't want to get any diseases or nothing like that. While that is cooking, we'll slice up our onion real quick. So basically how I cut my onions is, so I cut it right down the middle. I cut a little bit off the top, that way you get that stem off. And we're just gonna, well, first take off this part. We're not dicing it, we're just slicing it, so nothing special to it. Always watch your fingers. And you gotta remember to check our meat. Alright, our meat can still use another minute on that one side. So that gives me time to finish up the onion. Alright, so that looks like we got enough onions right there. Meat's pretty much done, so we're just going to shut that off. Flip it one last time, that way it cools down on the other side. That's the kind of golden brown I was looking for. So we basically don't need these anymore until later. I'm gonna get our potatoes and everything into the pot and get all that situated, and we'll bring you guys back. Alright, so we changed everything up. We're actually going to use this pan, put that in the oven on 350. God, my kitchen's too damn small. But we're going to cook it in the oven in that. We got the potatoes cut up, we got the onions cut up. We don't need this pan anymore. Yep, we don't have no space. I add a little bit of beef broth to it, that way it's not dry at the bottom. But I don't know how much we're going to add yet, so we'll leave that on the side. I still gotta get the celery out and the carrots. And then we'll start adding all this to the beef. Alright, so I kept on, well, I like my carrots peeled, so I peeled the carrots, chopped up the celery, put all that in, chopped up the potatoes, put that in. Now we're just going to add some beef broth. We'll probably end up using this whole thing. We just want to see it halfway. Alright, we see it halfway right there, so that should be good. We're going to cook this for about an hour. People that watch my videos know that I don't really like looking at the directions too much. Sometimes it bites me in the butt, sometimes it doesn't. But basically, I didn't like the way the directions were saying how to do it, so I went ahead and gonna try it a different way myself. So we got the oven set to 350. It already beeped, So like I said, we're going to put it in for an hour. We'll take it out, check the meat, see how it turns out. Alright, get you guys back then. Bye. Alright, so we're going to pull it out 12 minutes early to see how it turned out.
It's heavy, right?
Yeah, smells pretty good. Right, Britt?
Mm-hmm. Don't touch the lid.
Yeah, I've done that before. Looks good. Alright, they're still a little bit hard.
Oh, it sounds cold still.
Yeah, meat's still a little bit pinkish, so it has to go in for a while longer. Probably cook it for another, what do you say, Britt? 2 hours?
No. Try another half hour.
Half hour won't be enough, definitely.
Then an hour.
Do an hour and a half.
But you don't want it overcooked, so you gotta start out young. Not young. I'm looking at the dog, that's why. The German Shepherd.
You gotta start out young.
I'm tired.
Alright, well, we'll cook it for longer and we'll see how it turns out. Basically, I never made it this way before, so it's hit or miss. Alright, bye. Alright, so we just pulled it out. It's looking a lot more better this time. I'll grab a fork. Gotta make sure our potatoes are soft. Which potatoes are soft.
The reason why I'm standing behind the subject is due to the fact that the dog does alert. I have to secure her from the back.
That little bit was very good. Alright, I cannot hold this and do that. Oh, look at the snow. Snow is horrible. And it is done. So that's very good. We're going to chop this all up. And we'll see how good it tastes. Alright, bye. Alright, so I wasn't sure how to cut it up. So basically we pulled the whole thing out. Put it on a cutting board. Got our fork, and now we're just pulling it with the fork, which is making it strips almost. And then we'll just add that right back into the stew. But so far it tastes very good. There should be plenty. But that's how we like our stews, with plenty of meat. Alright, well thank you everyone for watching one of my videos, and we'll catch you next time. You see the meat going right in the bag out there. The meat's just coming right off. Looks very good. Alright, see everybody later. Bye. Alright, well this is how it turned out. So it looks pretty good. One thing wrong, I noticed when mixing it all up in the pan, the potatoes are starting to break down. So potatoes are kind of soft, but not sure if that's because I cooked it too long or if I should add the potatoes later. Maybe cook the meat and then maybe cook the meat for an hour and then the potatoes and add all the vegetables. But all in all, it's still turned out great. Alright, we'll see everybody later. Bye. Well, it tastes delicious. So all in all, this took about 2.5 hours to make. A half hour prep time, putting it all in, and then 2 hours cooking in the oven. So it's an easy meal to make. And I figure it's enough to feed. It's enough for like 10 to 12 meals at least, like platefuls. So that's quite a bit, even maybe more than that. So if you are on a budget, or if you have a lot of people in your family, this is definitely a meal you want to make. That way you can feed everybody on a low budget. Alright, we'll see everybody later. Bye.